It doesn't need electricity. It runs on something you can find in every single home: water. A simple glass of water could take you across the city, across the country, even across the world. Sounds impossible? Well, one man actually did it. He built a car that ran entirely on water. But instead of changing the world, his life was destroyed. Because when you threaten billion-dollar industries, they will do anything to silence you. Asterisk. This is the chilling story of a forgotten inventor. A man who unlocked a technology that could have ended our dependence on oil forever. But instead of becoming a hero, he was kidnapped, tortured, erased from history, and possibly murdered. He wasn't a millionaire. He wasn't a famous scientist. Just a regular man, an engineer with a dream. In his small garage, surrounded by scrap metal, tools, and endless notebooks, he spent years working on something everyone else said was impossible. An engine that could run on nothing but water. He failed again and again. Neighbors laughed at him. Friends called him crazy. But he never gave up. He believed that one day, people wouldn't have to be slaves to fuel prices or oil companies. This wasn't just a project. It was his life's mission. And then, it happened. After countless experiments, he finally succeeded. The engine roared to life, powered only by water. Late at night, he took the prototype car onto an empty road. No gas. No charging. Just water. And it worked. His wife couldn't believe it. His children were stunned. And his best friend was the only other person who knew. He told them, "The world isn't ready for this yet. We have to keep it quiet." But the world would soon find out. One night, over drinks, his best friend slipped. He mentioned the invention to the wrong person. Within days, the story was everywhere. Local newspapers called him the man who defeated oil. Soon, national media picked it up. Some celebrated him as a genius. But others were terrified. Because if this was true, it would mean the end of the oil industry. He started receiving strange phone calls. Anonymous letters appeared in his mailbox. People offered him millions of dollars to stay quiet. But he refused. He believed the world needed this technology. He announced that he would publicly present his invention at a live event. The countdown began. But the corporations were already planning their move. On the day of the presentation, he never showed up. He was taken. Dragged into a van. And when he woke up, he was chained inside a dark concrete basement. For an entire month, he was held captive. Every day, they broke in physically, mentally, emotionally. They told him, "If you release this car, you and your family will disappear." He begged, he cried, but they never let him go, until he agreed to one condition. After 30 days of hell, they released him. But he was no longer the same man. He appeared on television, forced to declare his invention a hoax. He smashed his prototype car in front of cameras. He burned his notes, while men in black suits watched closely. The dream was dead. Or so they thought. Because secretly, he had hidden one copy of his designs, in a place no one would ever find. Years passed. And then, the shocking news broke. He was found dead. The official report said heart attack. But his family insists he was murdered. And here's where it gets even stranger. Just days after his death, a mysterious file appeared on the dark web. It contained detailed blueprints of his water engine. No one knows who uploaded it. Some believe he scheduled it before he died. Others think a hidden ally released it. But one thing is certain. Ever since then, corporations have been hunting down anyone who dares to replicate the technology. It's a shadow war. A war over something as simple as water. So what really happened? Did this man create the invention that could have freed us from oil forever? Was he silenced by the most powerful industries in the world? And if that's true, how many other inventions have been buried before we ever had a chance to see them? This isn't just the story of one man. It's a warning. Because some ideas are too powerful, too dangerous, to be allowed to exist. And maybe, just maybe, the water car was one of them.